Today, I will teach you how to fill the frame. Fill the frame is a very easy technique you can use to get better quality photos. All you need is a camera with a high zoom and a subject for your photo. To capture a good fill the frame photo, you need to be zoomed tightly into just a person's face. The person in the photo needs to be showing some kind of emotion, whether it's laughing or crying or even boredom. The viewer needs to see how the person is feeling inside. In this photo, you can obviously tell that this girl is not having a good time. You can tell her boredom just by the expression on her face. Her body language is also important. Because she is leaning over on her hand, you can assume she does not want to be listening to whoever is talking to her. To get a good fill the frame photo, there are some things you should not do. This is my first example of a bad fill the frame. Even though there's a good expression on her face, you can't see her whole face. You should never chop off part of the head in a photo. A helpful hint to getting an even better photo is to change the setting of the camera. I like to change the dial to the close-up setting. This setting is usually the picture with the flower on the dial. This will allow you to shoot as closely as possible without actually getting closer to your subject. This is another example of a bad fill the frame photo. The girl in the photo has no expression on her face. It looks like she's just staring at a wall. Shots like this never end up being good photos. Capturing someone laughing always ends up being a great fill the frame photo. When you shoot fill the frame, you need to get only your subject in your picture. That is why this is such a good example, because no one else is in my shot, even though you know people are around her. Another thing you don't want to do when trying to get a fill the frame photo is have the person be looking into the camera. If they are looking into the camera, they are aware the photo is being taken, and that is something you don't want to happen when trying to get a good photo. This would have been a great shot because he's showing emotion. But there is one problem. You can't see most of his face. There is a very simple way to fix this. All you need to do is get a different angle. Going around to the front of his body would have made this picture a lot better. You don't always necessarily need to get his entire face, but most of it would work. This is a good photo, but a very bad example of fill the frame. Again, to capture the good fill the frame, you need to just get the person's face. Ideally, just from their chin to their forehead. Finally, we have another good photo. Viewers can tell the girl is genuinely laughing at something. You can tell because her eyes are shut and her mouth is open. This picture would have been a lot better if you couldn't see the people in the background. But other than that, it meets all other requirements. She is definitely showing emotion. You can see the front of her face, and it has the chin to forehead technique by zooming in close enough.